Centuries ago, when the nations of the West were living in darkness, our civilization was in flower, a civilization that has flourished for over 5,000 years. Ours is a rich inheritance. But India, like other nations, has had her periods of glory and despair.
Ships of the British East India Company open up trade with India, offering at first wealth in exchange for goods. Then the British government takes power from the East India Company, and viceroys rule in the name of the distant but all-powerful crown. Amid fantastic pomp and splendor, King George and Queen Mary come to India to see and to be seen by their hundreds of millions of subjects. England's might and majesty seems secure. As the result of her system, the fingers of her potters began to lose their cunning. The skill of her artists grew less, and the workers in copper, bronze, silver, and gold lost the secret of their craftsmanship. Her Dhaka muslins, her Benares brocades, her entire trade and industry were crushed. A dark chapter of blood and plunder. When we, the Indians, fight back, the British call it mutiny. We call it a war for independence. During the latter half of the 18th century, a dark shadow fell across the land. After the Battle of Plassey, a fierce struggle ensued on the plains of Bengal. On one side were ranged the armies of several rulers, corrupted by intrigue, crudely armed and lacking cohesion. The other, the forces of the foreigner under Robert Clive, equipped with the latest weapons of destruction. The success of the British in this battle sealed the fate of India, and she became the vassal of a foreign power. Then came 1857, the Indian Mutiny. India strained to free herself from the foreign yoke. But again, it ended in a triumph for British arms. The revolt was suppressed, and the people disarmed. In the years that followed, there was much despair throughout India. But though her body was in chains, her spirit could not be broken. India waited in patience. Through the dark years, for one who would set her free.
most broken people. Can be great leaders.
His people did not call him general or king. They called him Kukul Khan, the feather serpent god. Killing him will risk eternal war.
He's coming for the surface world.
We know what you whisper. They have lost their protector. Now is our time to strike. Show them who we are.
After the Quit India movement, Congress assembled in Bombay. Leaders and delegates from every part of the country came for the session. The air was charged with emotion and excitement. As the session progressed, the leaders were stuck in a major dilemma. They were totally against the fascist powers and their brutal plan to control the world. At the same time, they supported the Allies and were ready to help them with all the resources they had. But they had one big question for Britain. How can we fight for freedom when we don't have freedom ourselves? And Britain? No response. That's when Gandhiji gave the nation the iconic 2 words: Quit India. He made it clear to Britain, we're ready to fight fascism, but only as an equal partner and not as people under your control. However, Britain's conservative government responded by putting all the major Indian leaders in jail. At this time, Subhash Chandra Bose emerged in Southeast Asia as a fearless and determined leader of India. His message was clear: force will be met with force. He raised an army of courageous Indians who had been captured by the Japanese. Goal was simple: to use the Azad Hind Army to make the British give India her freedom.
Meanwhile, India's regular fighting forces had won the praise of the world as second to none. These sons of our motherland were courageous in battle and chivalrous to the conquered. Their valorous deeds hastened the approach of liberty in our land. As the fascist hordes were battered into submission, freedom was in the making for our peoples. The new Labour government that came into power in Britain, as a first gesture, released our imprisoned leaders, and the nation rejoiced. It is the night of August the 14th, 1947. The auspicious moment is on its way. In every house throughout the land, the lamps of good fortune are lighted to illumine the path to freedom. Priests throughout the country chant prayers and invoke God's blessing for the newborn nation. And the flag of India, our flag, the tricolor, is unfurled. The Constituent Assembly rises and stands in silence for 2 minutes in homage to those who gave their lives to win freedom. Jai Hind! Victory to India! And at the dawn of August the 15th, the nation celebrates her freedom.
At last, the British left India, but they marked a pivotal point in the history of
Kashmir was already a disputed territory, with both Pakistan and India laying claim to the region, covering an area roughly the size of Idaho. India maintained that Kashmir was an integral part of the nation. Nehru spoke of it more personally as his ancestral home, a place deeply tied to his identity. Pakistan's leadership, meanwhile, pointed to the region's demographic majority as the basis for its claim. As British rule came to an end, one chapter closed, and a new era began. Tensions and emotions erupt. Neighbor turns against neighbor, community against community, in a brutal wave of violence that claims more than 500,000 lives. Kashmir becomes a symbol of the pain and suffering of independence. The fighting continues. Over the next 16 years, around 20,000 people die in battles along the ceasefire line. Then, in 1965, something new happens. Armed guerrillas begin attacking Indian posts deep inside Kashmir. After being captured, the men are identified as Pakistanis by a United Nations truce team. They appear to have been trained and sent by the Pakistani government. Shaken, helpless, and confused, the victims of this new wave of violence are left with nothing but tears. India responds to the guerrilla attacks by sending troops across the ceasefire line to seize 3 Pakistani outposts. The entire subcontinent is shaken by what feels like a full-scale war, even though no war is officially declared. Fighters from both countries cross the borders, moving from India into Pakistan and from Pakistan into India across Kashmir. Once peaceful villages and towns are left in ruins with smoke and flames rising from the destruction.
and the birth of the historical events.
The exodus of people triggered unprecedented violence, with mobs killing an estimated 1 million people and raping and abducting up to 100,000 women. Cyril Radcliffe, a British lawyer who had never been to India, was tasked with drawing up the borders. He was given just 36 days to put together the partition project. Using outdated maps and census records, his committee came up with this: India, West Pakistan, and East Pakistan, which would later become Bangladesh. but they didn't assign Muslim-majority Kashmir to either country. This will cause problems later.
Followed by the birth of extremely haunting events.
Tonight, Facebook stock tanking, dropping nearly 7% after allegations that data firm Cambridge Analytica secretly harvested the personal information of 50 million unsuspecting Facebook users.
They are not just a social network, they are also an information battle space.
Whistleblower Christopher Wiley helped found Cambridge, which later was brought on to help the Trump campaign. The firm hired by Jared Kushner, who oversaw the digital operation, and by Brad Parscale, who's now running the Trump 2020 re-election efforts.
It's really important that Americans understand what has happened with their data, their private information.
Starting in 2014, Cambridge Analytica funded a personality test on Facebook and paid people to take it. This allowed the company to gather personal information from participants' Facebook feeds. But what users didn't know, the company was also collecting data about their Facebook friends. The alleged goal influenced the views of the American electorate. In hidden camera video, a company executive told a reporter posing as a prospective client about the company's edge in politics.
It's no good fighting an election campaign on the facts, because actually it's all about emotion.
Just going back to Facebook's biggest user markets, if you make a speciality out of using Facebook and surveys, and I don't know how many Alexander Kogans there are who've worked with Cambridge Analytica, you focus on the world's biggest democracy with lots and lots of elections all the time, India as being a prime source of business. You mentioned that they've done quite a bit of work in India. Could you just describe what you're aware of?
I believe their client was Congress, but I know that they've done all kinds of projects, both regional. I don't think they've done I don't remember a national project, but I know regionally. I mean, India's
different states.
Yeah, I mean, India is so big that one state can be as big as Britain.
The East Indian Company came as traders and took not only our wealth but also the future. Only after centuries of sacrifice, India became free. They seek something. far more valuable. Our attention, our data, our choices, and our minds. There are no armies, nor the cannons. Just convenience and history only remembers those who fought for their rights. But will the history remember those who recognized it?